Hello everyone, welcome to the Coin Report channel. Binance USD, one of the top 3 stablecoins today, has in fact ceased to exist. It took regulators less than 24 hours. But what if I told you that the attack on Binance USD was far from accidental, and the US financial regulators were not behind it at all? In short, the hunt has already begun. If this sounds interesting to you, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment. It helps me a lot to find the motivation to keep working on it. Thank you so much for your support. As you already know, the SEC intends to sue the Paxos cryptocurrency company for its involvement in the issuance of the Binance USD stablecoin. This is reported by the Wall Street Journal, citing its own resources. According to the media, SEC officials sent the firm a letter about filing a lawsuit regarding the BUSD issuance and listing. The regulator's notice states that the digital asset is a security. Back in 2021, there were rumors of impending regulation, but eventually people agreed that the SEC would deal with the stablecoins first. Next in line will be the exchanges, and it looks like this is already happening. For those who didn't know, Paxos and Binance announced a partnership to launch BUSD back in 2019. At the time of writing, the coin is the third largest stablecoin by market capitalization after USDT and USDC being $14.2 billion. Although recent events do not bode well, a notice sent to a company does not necessarily mean that the regulator will go to court. 5 SEC commissioners must vote for such a decision. In a recent interview with the Wall Street Journal reporters, Binance Chief Strategy Officer Patrick Hillman said the company expects to meet all conditions necessary to complete the investigations and also intends to pay monetary fines to resolve the consequences of the violations identified. He added that Binance is working with regulatory and law enforcement agencies to figure out exactly what actions need to be taken to remedy the current situation. In addition, Hillman noted that Binance is preparing for serious penalties that may follow the investigation results. Binance's change of positions tells us that the company has severe problems in the legal field, and that, my dear friend, is a bad sign. But let's figure out where the truth lies. How did the New York State Department of Financial Services explain to us the decision concerning Paxos, and who is really behind it all? In the meantime, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I would be very pleased. Stablecoin issuers did not secure Binance USD, which could have led to unlawful actions. Paxos violated its obligation to conduct tailored, periodic risk assessments and due diligence refreshes of Binance, and Paxos issued BUSD customers to prevent bad actors from using the platform. Such a statement created much hype and caused investors to sell in a panic. Because of this, we saw a drawdown in the stablecoin price. But more importantly, in just one day, the Binance USD capitalization decreased by $1 billion. This tells us that many investors are losing faith in this asset and prefer to keep their money in USDT and USDC. And here I want to draw your attention to the need for diversification. No matter how boring it may sound, you have to not only talk about it, but also do it, especially in the cryptocurrency market, where there's danger in almost every corner for your money. Amid news of the SEC's interest in BUSD stablecoin and its Paxos issuer, the BNB coin also fell by only 12%. This is where the founder and head of Binance, Changpeng Zhao, stepped in. On his Twitter page, he stated that Paxos operated independently with stablecoin, and according to the company's assurances, the coin is fully backed up by reserves. So we have a rather interesting situation. On the one hand, the New York financial regulator points out that Paxos has violated a number of points, namely the failure to ensure the Binance USD safety. On the other hand, Changpeng Zhao assures that stablecoin is fully provided with the necessary reserves. Regarding the regulator's accusations of issuing unregistered securities in the form of BUSD, Binance CEO referred to the expert Miles Deutsche's opinion. The analyst pointed out that investors didn't expect a profit when buying the dollar-linked coin, contrary to the Howey test. Guys, there is much information on the social networks that BUSD does not pass the Howey test and that the SEC has gone crazy. But there is one nuance. This test was developed to determine the fact of investment in securities, which actually means shares. But the securities concept does not mean just the shares. They may also be traded financial assets such as stocks, bonds, certificates, and other variants. In the case of Binance USD, the token is a tradable asset, and Paxos has a financial obligation to the stablecoin owner to exchange it back into dollars if requested. So technically, the SEC has good reason to make a claim against Paxos. But what's really interesting is that the possible problems of Binance USD are not the biggest yet. There are actually two versions of this stablecoin, the one issued by Paxos and another, the so-called Binance Pag USD, which is not issued by Paxos and is not regulated by the financial regulator in New York. The cryptocurrency exchange is independently issuing this second Binance USD on other blockchains. This tells us that, firstly, there is much more USD in circulation than indicated by Paxos, and secondly, only Paxos USD issues are subject to redemption. The second version is not redeemable and can continue to be minted. That sounds like crazy information to me, actually. Now, I want to talk to you about what really happened with Binance USD. In addition to Gary Gensler and the Fed, who wanna protect retail investors, cryptocurrency exchanges started a war. The first was FTX, which, as it turned out, was lobbying high-level positions and trying to move Binance. But ALS, as you already know, only went bankrupt. And now Coinbase and Circle started to strangle Changpeng Zhao. Why? Because it was the Circle that filed a complaint with the New York State Department of Financial Services concerning the quality of Binance USD's stablecoin reserve management. I think this also includes one of the largest international investment companies in the world, BlackRock. In April 2022, the investment firm became Circle's strategic partner in implementing USDC in the capital market, and no one else has as much personal interest as these two. Folks, I should say that this is not the end of the story, and after a while, there may appear quite different information and facts. So that it doesn't come as a surprise to you, please remember to diversify your risks, even if you own stablecoins. And that's it for today. Subscribe to the Coin Report channel. Thanks for watching. See you later.